and luxurious homes and gardens in the greater Des Moines area. My own background in college was in art and design, go Cyclones, and if you want to clap, that's fine, you can do that. And the home design features in DSM magazine were always my favorites. So we heard from our readers a few years ago that they wanted more, and we said, let's go ahead and do it. It was just a natural extension of our publication to introduce the Home Design Awards a couple of years ago, right in the middle of the pandemic when we were all sitting in our homes, really pretty much looking left and right and wanting to rip every single thing up. But what happened then is we realized just how vital our homes were to our overall well-being and really to our functioning, and now to our work in many ways. So these awards give us the opportunity to highlight the exemplary talent in the home and design industry and communities right here in Iowa. And that is you and your world-class work. So again, congratulations to all of you. We have an exciting program for you this afternoon, and I want to thank the entire DSM and BPC teams who have had a hand in making this evening and in making this issue a success. I'm going to say a couple of names, and I can't say everyone, but wave your arms, and folks from the team. Our editor, Michael Moraine, our associate editor, Haley Allen, our design team, including Annabelle Weimer, Sarah Gatto, Sean Rinkena, our photographer, Dwayne Tinky, the entire sales and production team who are here, our events team, Stacy Thompson and Sarah Brown, and so many more people work tirelessly, really since last spring. It's been almost a year since we started again, putting together the issue and the event so that we could showcase your stunning work. So let's give them all a round of applause. And it is my pleasure now to introduce the person who is going to be moderating for the evening. Michael Moraine, don't come up yet, that's magic.
Take your time.
Okay. Michael Moraine is our editor with DSM Magazine. He joined us last year after an already illustrious journalism career that spanned the Des Moines Register, Arts and Culture Beat, as well as working at the Iowa Department of Cultural Affairs and many other places. So he knows art and design, he values great art and design, and along with our sponsors, Michael will be guiding us through the evening, so let's give Michael a round of applause.
It's good to see you all tonight. Thank you for coming. I don't know if you had a chance to see the Art Center show this winter just up the road, but it was a beautiful showcase exhibition all about interior design and home decor. It was called Transform Any Room. And what I loved about it was that it elevated all of the work that you do and put it in an art gallery where people thought about it differently. And they thought about all of the big and little choices that go into making a house a home. In the catalog, one of the artists, Ange Altenhofen from Preston, she noted that, quote, something interesting happens to objects that are used every day, especially things that are intended to comfort in some way. They're like sponges that absorb our energy and our emotions and our stories. The centerpiece sculpture in that show was on loan from the Whitney Museum of Art in New York. I don't know if you saw it, but it was a life-size kitchen completely covered in teeny tiny little shiny beads the size of grains of rice. And it took the artist about 5 years to make. So if you're looking for fresh ideas, grab your glue gun and a whole bunch of teeny tiny beads and submit that for next year. We look forward to that submission. This year, we didn't see any submissions quite like that, but we did see some remarkable work. And we, as Susanna mentioned, we are delighted to celebrate your work, both in person at tonight's ceremony and also through a printed production, or printed publication that we will send out to the Empire of Central Iowa to thousands of readers who are very interested in this issue. So We thank you for giving us good stuff to put in our publication to show our readers. As always, this year's judging process is anonymous, so the judges see the entries without knowing the names of the entrants or the businesses. It's all kept a secret from the judges so they can judge the work on its own merit. This year's panel of distinguished judges, I think we have a slide for this. The judges this year were Cruz Garcia, an associate professor of architecture at Iowa State University, Angela Jackson, senior vice president for diversity, equity, and inclusion at Athene. She is also the owner of the Great Frame Up. Jae-Hwa Lee teaches interior design at Iowa State University. Laura Porter is the executive director of the Iowa Architectural Foundation. Kari Trilk is vice president of design services at Higgett. Jill Woggy is the editor-in-chief of Traditional Home and Premium Publishing. Neil Ward teaches graphic design at Drake University here in town, and Connie Weiner, our chairman of Business Publication Corporation. Please help me thank the judges. And we have video now. We will hear from some of the participants.
I was encouraged by the event last year because it really is a neat time to connect with other designers in the industry. I just think we're all so busy that it's really hard to find that connection, and I'm excited. I love to see that Des Moines has such a rich design community, and I've connected with a lot more designers this year, and I think that it really fosters an environment where this community can connect and it's not competitive. There's plenty of work to go around and a very unifying experience for the design community. So thank you guys for that.
People want to feel proud when they walk into their home, and whether it's new construction or remodel or you're moving into a home that is perfect how it is, I think home design is important because what I always hear people saying is, I just want it to feel finished, I want it to feel cohesive, I want it to reflect me, family, style. There's nothing that feels more special than when someone's like, oh, you helped design my sister-in-law's house, or she was so happy with how it turned out, and so then they trust to use us. I think that keeps me going. Again, it's just so gratifying, seeing spaces well designed, whether it's commercial or private or stage.
I love being able to use my talents to make interiors beautiful and more functional for people, that in turn they can live in their space better and have more energy and use that energy to go out in the world and do better things because their home inspires them. We're definitely seeing way more stained materials, both in cabinetry and also just in the millwork throughout the home, more saturated colors, giving a little more moody environments that have a little bit more personality with warmer tones is definitely trending and has been trending.
There is more emphasis on kind of the social side of horticulture and landscape architecture. I want a space to gather. I want a kitchen, and then I press them. I go further. I go deeper. Why? Well, I want to hang out with my neighbors or spend more time with my kids. So it's okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting to the why. Or how does that help make our relationships in our lives stronger? We can leverage design to help accomplish that.
I think in design, it's one of the first things they teach you in school when you are learning about design and what's important, but it really is problem solving. So it's looking at the users in the space and making sure that you're not just focused on the aesthetic, but that's kind of a given, but that you're really more focused on how the space is being used and how the space can enhance the user's life. And so the aesthetic just has to be a given.
I tell people, not everything needs to be matchy-matchy. The last thing I want to walk into is a house that looks straight from a catalog that's all the same brand. As long as there's some sort of rhythm through the house, I think that's all that matters.
Fundamentally, good design is a space that functions well. That the floor plan operates well, it flows throughout the home. If the architecture and the floor plan are done correctly, all the rest of the layers can be added in beautifully.
nature to help people connect with themselves and with one another. This is something that can be taken indoors as well. I mean, we think in terms of taking natural elements from the outside to the interior of the space. And I just want to take that and go even further. And how does that actually make us feel emotionally? Because if we feel good emotionally, then we're going to feel better. We're going to do better socially. And Lord knows our society could use that right now.
Okay, listen up. I have some instructions. And if you win an award, you're going to want to know these instructions, so open up your ears. Really, the first award winner is the only one who really needs to know this, because the rest of you can follow that person. But in just a moment, we're going to, there'll be a slide with the finalists, and if we call your company, that company is going to send up a representative to claim your big shiny gold award. That person's going to come up, claim the certificate, and take your picture with Dwayne Tinky over here. It's pretty simple. You'll come up, take your certificate, head over to a photo. Easy enough. So, before we get started, I'd just like to thank our sponsors. We couldn't do any of this without support from many, many sponsors. Our printed publication and tonight's event. So first up, from our first sponsor is Kurt Gibson, the president and CEO of Community Staging.
Thank you, Michael. And thanks to Susanna and Connie and the DSM magazine and the entire business publication team for supporting the housing industry and putting on this great event. We're fortunate to be part of it each year, and it really ties to our business, so we're excited about that. As one of Central Iowa's largest community banks, CSB is proud of the relationships we have with so many talented and respected home builders, design firms, and remodelers. We couldn't be happier to see your businesses thrive, and you really make Central Iowa a great place to live. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to keep my comments short because I know we're all anxious to hear the award winners. So I'm going to move into the first category, and that is architecture and new construction. The awards for architecture and new construction encompass a dynamic spectrum of innovation and ingenuity, from the sleek lines of contemporary homes to the timeless elegance of traditional designs. Tonight, we celebrate the architects and designers who shape our living spaces with imagination and attention to detail. I'm sorry, I should have brought it back.
So within the broader category of architecture and new construction, we will start with the modern category. All right. The finalists are Jade Studio for 2 entries and Kimberly Development. And the gold medal winner goes to Jade Studio. Come on up. In the traditional category, the finalists are Caliber Homes, Prairie Provençal Homes, and Sage Homes. And the gold medal winner is Caliber Homes. Vacation homes. The finalists are Alt Design Studio, Design to Build, and Pal Data. And the gold medalist here is Alt Design Studio. Next up, we have the broad architecture category. The finalists are LeVar Properties and 2 entries for Mainville Custom Homes. And the gold medal goes to Mainville Custom Homes. So far, so good. Moving on to our next broad category, it's kitchen and bath. And for this, we're grateful to sponsorship from Gilchrist Jewett Lumber Company. That company has been serving customers in central and eastern Iowa for more than 165 years, almost as long as Iowa was a state. The company was founded in 1856 and has been supplying customers with top quality, high value building products and unparalleled service. They didn't send a representative tonight, but we are grateful for their sponsorship. So, in this category, for kitchen and bath, these are one of my favorites, just a little side note. Partly because they celebrate excellence in designs for rooms all of us use every single day. The following design teams have elevated ordinary spaces into remarkable rooms of function and beauty. The kitchens you'll see in just a moment on the slides include both traditional and modern designs, from extravagant culinary showcases to compact marvels that maximize every square inch. And the bathrooms the bathroom projects incorporate colors, finishes, cabinetry, and more to create luxurious spaces for relaxation and rejuvenation, which is helpful if you're staring at the mirror the first thing in the morning. You want it to be a beautiful space. So here we go. In the bath category, the finalists are Dynasty Homes, J&G Holdings, and Kimberly Development. And the gold medal goes to Dynasty Homes. All right, in the category for large kitchen in the modern section, the finalists are Design to Build, Eden and Gray Design Build, and Remodeling Contractors. And one more, Wild Rose Interior. And the gold medal goes to Wild Rose Interior. For the category Large Traditional Kitchen, the finalists are Caliber Homes, Design to Build, Kimberly Development, and Mainville. And the gold medal goes to Mainville. Crank up that walk up. Next year we're going to add a bass beat to see what happens. In this next category, the finalists are Alt Design Studios, Caliber Homes, Dynasty Homes, and Kimberly Development. And there was a tie, so listen closely. The gold medal, in no particular order, goes to Dynasty Homes and Kimberly Development. Sponsor, Clayton Garrison. Come on up. Clayton is the president of Creative Nature in Norwalk, and we are delighted for their sponsorship and support and for the cupcakes, the cactus cupcakes. He's the guy behind that magic.
Cupcakes and you are me, but make sure you take those home. Let's give credit where credit is due. I want to thank Sarah and Stacy and Rebecca from DSM Magazine, their teams, doing the setup. Beautiful venue, so I want to give them another round of applause. Thank you guys so much. There's many small business owners in the room tonight, and I think it's always good to give credit where credit's due. So at your centerpieces on the tables, Trinity Gardner created those centerpieces for you guys tonight. Highland Bakery made the cupcakes, and Cookiopia made the cookies for people in front. So I want to thank those small businesses for their help and their support. I called them Wednesday after Sarah was like, hey, you need some stuff to put on the table. And I'm like, what do I do? And so she's like, do this. And they said yes. So thank them for that. Awesome. So a little bit about Creative Nature. I'll keep this short and sweet. Our story is no different than a lot of small businesses. Started out moonlighting and then grew into what is now today a team of about 20 people doing landscape design, installation, and maintenance. My passion is really one thing, and it goes into two areas: growth. I like growing people, and I like growing teams. And I like growing culture. So our team is really interested in growing our people, developing them, focusing on people and process as we jump out into this world, landscape design, and just really engulfing that into everything that we do. What a privilege tonight to be able to present and sponsor such an interesting category, people who are really pushing the boundaries on what can be done, not only functionally, but aesthetically. Your outdoors, before COVID, it was really just a space that you had, and COVID really showed us, hey, that's a space we can use, we just need to know how to do it. So what a privilege it is tonight to be able to sponsor an event with so many talented designers, contractors, and installers. And I just thank you guys so much for allowing me to be here. Thank you.
All right, for exteriors, we start in the category for exterior home makeover, and there are two finalists, Crows and Lemke Construction and How They Live. And the gold medal goes to Crows and Lemke. The next category is a mouthful. It's garden design, landscape, and hardscape. The finalists are Jenny McCoy with Jenny Gardens LLC, Plant Life Designs, and Prairie Provençal Homes. And the gold medalist is Jenny McCoy. The next category, we're just about ready to use the deck, patio, porch, and pool. Maybe not tonight, but soon. The finalists in this category are Conversation Gardens, Design to Build, Maine Built Custom Homes, and Stonecross Lawn and Landscape and Concrete Collaborative. The gold medal goes to Conversation Gardens. Susan Watts is up next from one of our sponsors. Susan is the owner of Olson Larson Galleries in Valley Junction, and they just last year moved to a new space, so they know all about design. They knew about it before, but they're really living it now.
Hi, I'm here. This is where Susan Watts is. So as Michael said, I'm the owner of Olson Larson Galleries. We're at 542 Fifth Street, which is a new location for us. We just moved. But we have been in Valley Junction for the last 45 years. So we're very excited to be. Thank you to the whole crew here. We're going to be a supporter of the event. And I'm here with my gallery director, Elise Ferdin, and my frame shop director, Mark Goodrich, and all of the lovely people that are here. So thank you very much. I just wanted to let you know a couple things. Like I said, we're in our new location, so please stop by if you haven't, or visit our website and learn more about all of the finest regional artists, custom framing, installation, and consultation services that we do. And I recognize a lot of you in this room. We worked with you on many different projects, and if we haven't worked with you, we'll be calling. So thank you very much, and on to the awards. The awards for decor honor the creative designers who can truly transform a house into a home. With an eye towards style, balance, and livable practicality, they can make any room feel inviting. They can even make dining rooms feel elegant, bedrooms feel tranquil, and basements feel bright and airy. To put it simply, these designers create environments where memories are made and cherished.
We'll start with dining rooms. The finalists are Alt Design Studio, Kimberly Development, Megan Blum Interiors, and Morris Lair. And the gold medalist is Megan Blum. All right, moving on to modern living rooms. The finalists are Dwell Home Furnishings and Interior Design, Kay Renee and Morris Lair. And the gold medal goes to Kay Renee. For traditional living rooms, the finalists are Jade Studio, Kimberly Development, and Megan Blum. And the gold medal goes to Kimberly Development. It's Megan Bloom, I apologize. All right, moving on to primary bedrooms. The finalists are Amanda Raynal, Interiors, Dynasty Homes, and Kay Renee. And the gold medal goes to Amanda Raynal. For the specialty room category for a bar and wine room, the finalists are Dwell Home Furnishings and Interior Design, Megan Bloom Interiors, Morris Lair, and Silent Rivers Design and Build. And the gold medal goes to Dwell. Specialty room category for basements. The finalists are Amanda Raynal, Interiors, Dwell Home Furnishings and Interior Design, Hal Davis, and Silent Rivers Design and Build. And here we have another tie. There are two gold medals, one for Amanda Raynal and the other for Silent Rivers. Recognizes libraries, offices, and dens. The finalists are Jade Studio, Mainville Custom Homes, and Wild Rose Interiors. And the gold medal goes to Wild Rose. All right, we have one more specialty room for utility rooms. There are three finalists. Dynasty Homes, Morris Lair, and Texturious Designs. And the gold medal goes to Morris Lair. All right, shake it out, shake it out. Please help me welcome another sponsor, Aaron Jajong, who is the Director of Economic Development for the City of Earth Day.
be another sponsor here for Home Design Awards here in 2024, which celebrates the excellence in the Metro's home construction industry. We support these awards to help highlight the vibrant industry talent within Urbandale's home improvement corridor. And Urbandale is home to many great contractors, suppliers, designers, installers, and retailers to make great spaces like you've seen tonight possible. Having these businesses near each other and in the home improvement corridor empowers customers to translate their visions into tangible reality. In the home improvement industry, turning dreams into beautifully crafted spaces is the name of the game. You guys all know that. I shouldn't have said it, because you already know. Many businesses in Riverdale understand this task and are ready to assist in the effort. Thanks to all in the industry who have chosen Riverdale to call Urbandale their home for their business. With Urbandale as the center point for home improvement, I'm pleased to kick off the next and last section of this is the remodels and renovations, which celebrates designers who breathe new life into existing spaces. Sometimes their work involves extreme makeovers, but it's often about blending the past with the present in creative ways that suit the evolving needs and desires of homeowners. With bold innovation and thoughtful attention to detail, these designers shape environments that evoke emotion and inspire admiration in the places we all call home.
We'll start with the category for historic renovation or restoration for homes that are at least 50 years old. There are 3 finalists, All Design Studio in collaboration with Invest DSM, Pros and Lemke Construction, and Hal Davis. And the gold medal goes to All Design Studio. The next category is for a remodeled bath. The finalists are AIM Kitchen and Bath, Compelling Homes, Eden and Gray Design Build, and JMG Holdings. And the gold medal goes to JMG Holdings. The next category is for a remodeled kitchen. And the finalists are AIM Kitchen and Bath, Blue Aster, Main Build Custom Homes, and Remodeling Contractors. And the gold medal goes to Main Build. Our final category is for a room remodel for a living room. The finalists are All Design Studio, Design to Build, Eden and Gray Design Build, and Megan Bloom Interiors. We have another tie, and they are Design to Build and Eden and Gray. Congratulations to all of you, to the winners and finalists. Thank you for your good work. At this point, we're going to unveil the cover of the publication that we will send you all home with. So before you leave, make sure you pick up a copy of the printed publication. And I have a hunch, I sort of want to entertain bids for designs for a sturdier tripod. I'm a little nervous. And I feel like this room could design us a sturdy tripod. But Stacey's going to come up and help us. So come on. It's a team project. We are pleased with the results, and we are even more delighted to send you home with this beautiful publication. So make sure you take one on your way out the door. Before you leave, we want to invite you to a few upcoming events from DSM. It's our job. It's a privilege to celebrate Des Moines in lots of different facets. So next Tuesday, mark your calendars. It's our next unveiling for the March-April issue of DSM, which will include the special section on Home Design Awards. You're getting the first copy, fresh, hot off the press, but that will be included in the DSM issue for March and April. That will take place from 5 to 7 next Tuesday at Paws and Pints. Your dogs are invited. If you would like to bring them, make sure you register, and make sure you register your dogs too. They want to know all your dog's stats. So go to dsmmagazine.com for all of the details there. Moving on April 30th is our next unveiling. That will be at the Vero Health Center in West Des Moines. On May 23rd, we have one of my favorite events of the year. It's called Discover Diverse Des Moines, where we get to learn about all kinds of different diverse people and places and experiences all around the city that we call home. That's on May 23rd at the Botanical Garden. And on June 4th, we will unveil our 5th annual People issue at Broadlands Medical Center. And that issue celebrates all kinds of different people, leaders, community volunteers, many of your neighbors. So show up for that too. That's on June 4th. And all of this information is at dsmmagazine.com. You can find all of the details and register and all of that. If you have story ideas, I want to hear from you. I'm collecting story ideas all the time. You can find my email address at dsmmagazine.com. And if you would like to advertise, we would also like to hear from you. You can find those addresses at dsmmagazine.com. So we are grateful for your support, and we want to tell your stories. Again, we thank our sponsors who made tonight possible. Community State Bank, our presenting sponsor, and a handful of really loyal supporting sponsors: Creative Nature Landscape and Design, Gilchrist Jewett Lumber Company, Olson Larson Galleries, and the City of Urbandale Urban Loop. Please help me thank them. I'd also like to extend a special thank you to our judges who sorted through all of those applications, studied them, scrutinized them, and did all of the work of making those tough decisions. I encourage you, no matter what happened tonight, I encourage you to apply next year. We will send out the call for nominations for next year, and we will keep this going because we want to celebrate your good work and promote your businesses. So please keep nominating your good work. And tonight, I think that wraps it up. Now is the moment that tonight is really all about, because you get to go home to the design, you get to go home to the places that you designed. So enjoy your homes. Thank you for coming tonight, and we will see you next year.